Plaintiff Sabrina Whittle says her deceased brother fathered the defendant's son, and she's desperate to get her nephew help because his mother, the defendant, is addicted to PCP. Sabrina's suing her nephew's mother for emotional distress because she refuses to let Sabrina be a part of his life. Defendant Lakita Woods admits she drinks and gets high from time to time, but she doesn't believe she's a danger to her son. Lakita claims Sabrina's done nothing but lie about her to the courts, so she's countersuing for harassment.
Start with you.
I'm here on behalf of my nephew who's sitting there and his mother, Miss Woods, and hope that maybe you can help in some kind of way, because I'm exhausted, and it's because I love them both. But right now, it's about him because he's still young.
How old is he?
He'll be 15 tomorrow. And my brother, William Whittle, was killed February 8th of 2000. And Dominique had been with us from 6 days old up until my brother's death. He was shot coming from a club. He was working as a case manager at the time, going to school to be a social worker, taking on his son and a young lady with 3 kids of her own. But I do believe he slipped back into a lifestyle that, but he still was working.
Destructive lifestyle. Okay.
Right. So.
Why did you have to take care of the defendant's son since he was 6 days old?
Okay. She left him in the hospital.
She's a lie.
And the reason being, at the time, Lakita had a lot of problems. She was a smoker. She's addicted to PCP. And we was trying to give her a chance to get her life together.
Off drugs.
Right. Not just take her and say, oh, you.
Let me hear your side about this, man. Give me some background.
Your Honor, the reason why he was left in the hospital at 6 days old because her and her mother fed him lies. It wasn't his.
Fed him lies at 6 days old?
Fed my baby father lies, basically saying, that's not your son. The whole time I was curring him. Whose son is that? Me and him talked, not them. Me and him talked. He said if it is his, he's going to take it and take care of him. And we took it from there. He get him some weeks, I get him some weeks.
Okay.
He get him a month, I'll get him a month.
Up until the time he passed?
Yes.
All right, good enough. Go ahead, ma'am. She says that they've shared custody, her and the child's father, since the child was born, and that is nothing unusual or there's nothing wrong with that. So what are you here for today?
I'm here because I am tired. My nephew
Tired of what?
She just got locked up a month ago. He came over with scratches on his neck. She has never been stable. She has been on PCP all since I've known her.
That's her life. How has it caused you stress?
Because I have went to pick him up in episodes where it was violence. I found guns and weed on him at 6. Fake weed and fake guns.
Not
in
his
real.
Pocket?
In his brother's pocket and another young boy.
6-year-olds do have toy guns. I don't know about toy weed.
Drugs.
There's toy weed
they
now.
Look like weed. It was bagged up.
I have stuff, Your Honor, to show where she tried to file. Basically, they gave us joint custody. She was trying to file for sole custody before she can get the survival benefits. They gave us joint custody.
Okay, and you wanted to do that voluntarily?
I was.
Why?
I was. Because just in case my baby father passed. If anything happened to me, I didn't want my son to be in the system. I just go with his family, his father's side of the family.
So do you think that everybody who has children gives joint custody to someone because the chance that something might happen to the parent? No one has joint custody of my children.
The life I was living, yeah, I did.
Right, that's why then. Go ahead, ma'am. What's the emotional distress for? You had to pick him up how many times?
Over and over up until now. Like I said.
Over and over meaning how often?
Probably once or twice a week when I could locate him. Okay?
For how many years?
Up until now.
Once or twice a week. Who would notify you that there was a problem?
I would call the house, or either he'll call me to come get him. When they had a phone.
Did he give you a reason?
Yes, his mother was tripping off boat. She chased one of her sons around with a knife.
Tripping off?
She chased the other son with a knife off PCP.
Was your son calling her to come pick him up 3 times a week?
Now, not 3 times a week. He have called her.
How often?
Maybe, I'm going to say like once or twice out of a year.
Why?
Because during this time, around her brother's death, I tend to get drunk and high. I ain't gonna lie. And
So it's only been since that death?
Yes.
Not before.
Yes.
He wasn't calling before saying, come and pick me up.
No, and he don't now.
Ma'am, you want me to ask him?
Please do.
Come on up, young man. State your name.
Dominic Woods.
What do you want to tell me about all this?
Part of it is true, and part
Which part?
of it isn't. I mean, I used to call my aunt sometimes when my mother would have these episodes, but she didn't have them every so often, like 3 times a week. It happened twice out of a year, like 3 times out of a year.
Okay.
And I would call my aunt, she would come pick me up, and I had to stay over there until my mother got better.
Your Honor,
He's lying too?
she tells
Is he
him.
lying?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think he's lying.
Why?
She tells him, this is the thing she would tell him.
What?
Don't tell what goes on in this house.
No. We're talking about you coming to pick him up 2 or 3 times every week.
I would.
So, that's my question. Is he lying when he says twice a year?
Yes, he is. I feel like his mother has coerced him.
To lie today?
Yes. Because
How?
he loves his mother, as most young people do, no matter what they do. I love both of them. This is not about money. I could care less, but I don't want him to be a statistic. That's all I have left of my brother. All I have left. And she knows that we have been good to her.
He's a baseball player.
She left him, my brother entered him into daycare from 6 to 6 when he was young. And she ran all fighting people, fighting. She stabbed a girl, went to jail for stabbing a girl, her and another girl, and assaulting a police officer. She just got out of jail a month ago. And you think she sent him to us? You think she called us to let us know? I tracked him down. Because you have a title don't make you a mother. Everybody use more women working their behinds than their minds. And I'm not here to play games, but I know he loved her. We never tried to keep him from you.
Too.
You've hated on us anyway. We lived in Simple City, Your Honor, if you've heard of Simple City. One of the worst projects in D.C. I was 20 and a cop there. My mother tried to keep her son, which my brother from Lakita Woods, because she's seen things in her running around fighting the boys, smoking boat. This has been going on for so long. I only come here not for money, to save my nephew. They just got through gunning down a 14-year-old. She'd rather have him with everybody else than us. It's just me and my mom. We've been there. When he was in the hospital with an infection in his leg, my brother took it. We could have had the upper hand on her years ago if it was about money. All we had to do is go to court and get physical custody. But then she ended up hitting rock bottom if she ain't got no money coming in. So we had a heart. And I love him. Whatever goes on today, it's in God's hands. But I am tired. I've lost weight because I took 5 bikes to her cousin who had got money from my brother, all the Social Security. He ain't got nothing to show for it. After the money was spent, her cousin dropped his stuff back off in the hood and didn't even give it to her. And he ended up with nothing. Her cousin smoked PCP, wasn't even raising her kids.
What do you smoke?
Marijuana. I'm not gonna lie.
Which that makes her better than me because they drink and smoke.
Try to put me down.
Your Honor, sir, this is not a laughing situation because I've been through this too many times for her to keep trying to bring me back and forth.
They done tried to
it's
jump
all
me.
about money, Your Honor. I'm trying to tell you, you done talking about fun. You sat right there and fought my fiance, my extended family. I have letters right now telling you, you fought the mother, you fought the sister.
I'm not a fighter.
Yes, you did.
I'm not a fighter.
Tell them about when they
I'm a
pulled out
runner.
guns and machete knives on me, talking about something I deserve to be dead because they can take care of my child better than I. Can't nobody take care of my child better than me. I don't care what you do, just whatever you gotta do, because I'm tired of it. I'm tired. I'm going to take care of my son, regardless of how you think I'm gonna treat him or not. I treat him to the best of my advantage. I keep a piece of a job. Do you have a job?
Yes,
no, you do
I do.
not. That's
I'm
why
an
she's
advocate.
here. That's all it's about is the money, Your Honor.
Ma'am, your son is 15. Has he been living a troubled life since he was with you?
Basically, he got in trouble for hanging with the wrong crowd twice.
What type of trouble?
Stolen cars.
Twice? Mm-hmm. You ever get in trouble with her?
No. He done.
Why do you think that is?
Because I don't have a child my age or a child that I can hang with when I go over there. So I go over there sometimes. I don't be over there a lot.
Since he done got older.
So,
ma'am, tell me what problems you've observed or you understand that occur.
His grades dropped. His attitude seems to change where he goes inward, where I can't ask him about anything. It's so much.
It sounds like he lives in a destructive environment.
Well, yes, he was. Her and her roommate, just for the last couple of years, smoked PCP.
Not just the household, around the community.
It has been.
All
from
right.
Simple
And
City
do you live in a similar community?
No, we moved. We got a chance to move.
All right.
You know,
how long ago?
Probably about 5-6 years.
All right. And he was 9 or 10.
Yeah. And I was taking, the thing is.
Living in the projects at 9 or 10 is a lot different than living in the projects or living in a impoverished, drug-infested community at age 15. You can't blame this woman at this point for every activity that this young man engages in. So if they're living in a crime and drug infested neighborhood, the peer pressure is so tough on this young man. If she were a saint, he's likely, more likely than not, to be in trouble. People say, well, so-and-so didn't do it. That's the minority. The absolute majority of young, impressionable teenagers living in a crime and drug-infested community are getting in trouble. They're dropping out of school and they're getting in trouble without question. So your counterclaim for $2,500 is for what, ma'am?
Basically harassment. This is a prime example. She done took me to court before, slandering my name, saying like she just said, I got them selling drugs. I might have smoked drugs back some years ago, but you could take us back there. See who's test gonna be dirty and who's gonna be clean.
Young man, you happy
he
with
loves
where
his
you
mother.
stay
He's
in this
supposed
situation?
to.
Yes, sir.
All right, how you doing in school?
Good.
What average do you have?
I got a 2.7 as of right now.
Is that right?
Play basketball, football.
All thanks to his dad and his auntie teaching him.
Baseball, football,
Have you ever been to a graduation? Have you ever been to a war ceremony?
I can't been
have
to
you
nothing.
ever been to a birthday?
Sabrina,
you're lying. If you did, how would I be on here?
You are lying.
Why would I be on here? You have my address.
You ain't never had a stable place.
Young man, you see your aunt and your grandmother if and when you like, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, ladies, seems like a intelligent young man. He's playing sports in school. That's a clear sign of progress. He says he'll see who he wants when he wants to. She can't stop him from seeing you. Right. You can't stop him from seeing her.
It's not, and I tried to specify that. It's not about anything but keeping him so he can continue on.
And he sounds like he's on the right track.
And we want to keep him on the right track.
And I think he will, and I don't think as much you all can do to determine that.
Well, it's been planted.
At age 15, if he wants to go down the path of self-destruction, there's nothing you can do but call the police.
That's why
if he wants to live a productive life, which he is currently living, it's because he has made up his mind to do that. Not because of what she has said, not because of what you have said. He may have listened, but in making up his mind, it was because that's what he wanted to do.
But I figured by you being an advocate and a man and a judge, and I watch you, and I like the way you seem to stand for truth.
And fairness.
That's why I came here.
Fairness.
I don't care about no money. Give her that, because I'm supposed to buy him a dirt bike tomorrow. I couldn't even get in touch with him. For 3 weeks, can I ask him why he won't answer me, my call?
Yeah, because that's up to him. And she has
I
nothing to do with that.
Endless occasions, y'all phone is turned off right now.
No, you've been calling me. No.
The phone turned off.
No. He has both our cell phone numbers.
Your phone off?
No.
All right. No wonder ain't nobody talking. Nobody have a phone on.
We don't got cell phones.
You're treating this young. You're treating him like he's
what we've been through. It doesn't start.
And the point is, it's over. It's over. Whatever you went through with him and her, it's over. It's over.
I'll be a part of his life.
Talking about she's not a 6-year-old.
Women are still taking care of men.
Dismissed.
They still take care of men. Your Honor, can I hug him? Your Honor, can I hug him?
If he wants to.
Dominique, give me a hug, honey. Women still taking care of grown men, and they never get tired of that, do they?
All right. No, ma'am.
So don't tell me about 15.
All right.